we good?
Okay, we're not.
All right, we'll call to order the special session of the Park City School Board on September 23rd at 8:30 a.m. Should we do the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so we have one item on the agenda before we move into close. Let's see, can I get a motion to discuss the draft 2 of the sensitive materials policy 9051?
I make the motion to discuss policy as stated.
All right, let's open it up for discussion. Andrew, do you want to, either anybody want to start, or do you want
Uh,
I can tell you what things are
to,
different.
you want to tell us?
Sure.
Yeah,
I can tell you what things are different. So based on the public comment that you received, there are different parts of this policy draft. So the committee went back, they took the board's direction, they added a philosophy statement, they added the jurisprudence of the First Amendment to align to the fact that we want to make sure that this draft and that what we follow considers a work in its entirety. And it references the fact that there is a 2-prong approach to really analyze if something. It just includes content that may be mature, or if it's actually, considered pornographic. So it addresses those 3 concepts that we heard from the community, as well as actually some of Kathy Lanigan's actual language, I think, actually made it into the draft. So we actually took, what we heard as well as board direction, and the committee went back and drafted that. Has been reviewed by both the USDA attorney, ACLU, and the our attorneys, school district attorneys companies. So you guys at least have that draft to consider, as long as you'd like to reflect, have questions, all that stuff. But at least you have an updated draft now. So I think it cleans up some of the things that were concerns. So the team worked really hard. I want to thank them, because they tried to do a quick turnaround and we wanted to have that updated. So
Does anybody have any questions?
We have till the first to read to adopt this today.
We do not, no.
Okay.
We do have into the 1st. So I mean, I guess I do have one question. So when we came into the meeting the other day, we were told that, we had met and it was put like where it could be. So
what has changed in, and again, every school district across Utah is adopting a policy, right, related to sensitive materials. And some districts are ahead of us and have already adopted, and some are behind us and not yet adopted. So there are different legal viewpoints as to what needs to be included or does not need to be included. So this latest draft takes out some of the very descriptive language of the code, refers it back to the code. So again, the code is still there. It's just not right in your face as you're reading it. So it again takes out some of that obscenity type language, which is shock and awe value. So again, that's just based on different people's interpretations, but all of it does require us to review sensitive materials from the sense of a school library when included in a school library. So that's still, the underlying premise of this still remains. We still have 90/50, as all of you know. That's how we review instructional materials, novels, and eventually you're probably going to end up with multiple policies because each one has a slightly different process to review. But it's just, it's an acknowledgement of House Bill 374, which requires every school district to have a policy. The policy was supposed to be adopted by September 1st. The superintendent's group asked the legislature and the USDE to push that back to October 1st because the model policy, which is what we based our first draft off of, was not ready until July. And because we like to have the policies posted for at least 20 days. Yeah, so we were working off of the state's model policy in draft 1. We're working off some modified language for draft 2 that, like I said, it's ACLU approved, that we did not know existed.
So how will that work if you post it for 20 days?
We already
So you have posted it for 20 days,
This revised one?
and now you're amending. You're allowed to amend even that night if you want.
Okay. So is this one gonna go out for review? Because I haven't even read it. We just got it
Last night.
last night. So I haven't.
that's why we're not looking.
Right, so I'm not ready to
Yeah.
review it today. So what would you propose the process is for us?
So I think that we table the policy. We take time to review it.
Yeah.
We know that we have October 1st as our deadline. Usually, we also have a grace period that follows. That is my understanding before with the compliance. So I think maybe potentially right now is we table and look at maybe having another discussion and maybe decision-making, even if we have to do it maybe sometime the week of the 3rd, if we feel like, or even if we need to push it into our next board meeting. So that would be my suggestion. So if we're all in favor of keeping it in review.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable. I'm ready to agree one way or understand. There's still some discussions to be had. I think we still need to consider the option of contesting it higher up, because I'm not sure we all agree with.
Yeah.
I understand the financial repercussions of not adopting it. I do, but I don't think we as a board are comfortable even with, with what we have in front of us.
Well said.
Yep.
I agree.
Okay,
Great.
great. All right, so all in favor of sending it back for continuing to keep it in review, I guess? It's unanimous. All right. So we'll hold that. All right, so we will move now. to Item number 3, can I please get a motion to move into closed session for the purpose of conducting interviews for the position of the business administrator?
Make a motion to move into post.
All right.
Second.
Okay, all right, and then Andrew, I think we have to go around, right? And do,
Yes.
Yes.
and,
Yes.
Yes.
all right. All right, so then we will move into closed for our business administration.